Good evening and welcome to Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate media production. In this series, our heroes remove their masks so that you, the listener, can learn more about the player behind the character. We discuss topics of interest and encourage our players to go off the rails and down the rabbit hole. We hope this helps our audience get to know us better. Discussions and insights begin just after this music. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gaming with Scott. We're going to do a quick Behind the Mask.
Woo! No, I really do love Behind the Mask, despite not participating a whole lot.
Besides never doing it, I think it's wonderful.
No, man, I really do love it. It's one of my favorite parts of our podcast.
It is good.
Nice. I was dragging ass the other day and was wandering through, and I went to the concession area in the middle of the store, and I went, I'll tell you which store here in just a second. And I went, hey, you got any Rice Krispie treats?
That is a fair question. Because when you go to concessions, the first thing that you're looking for, everybody's looking for, is Rice Krispie treats.
Right?
Makes sense.
It's exactly what I was looking for.
But Scott was at AutoZone. It just made no sense.
So he gave me a Josh Jackson and went, no, I don't have any.
I do not sound like that.
We had a discussion about that over dinner.
I'm sorry.
I thought we were going to do the Boris voice.
By the way, is everybody leveled up all right? I didn't mess with any of the levels. So
I sound good. You sound good. I think we're fine.
Look at that. I don't even have to touch it, and it's already perfect.
It's just perfect.
Mind bullets. He just does it through telepathy.
No, it's just because I've been very intimate with the equipment over the last 3 years. It just knows my touch.
I didn't need to know that.
And that's why it's sticky, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't need to know that.
This is why I don't let other people touch the equipment.
So he looked at me and he goes, no, we don't have any Rice Krispie treats. I'm terribly sorry. And I was like, son of a bitch. And then I looked to my left in disdain. You know how you do when you go, pinch the bridge of your nose and you look at and there was an entire refrigerated case full of balls.
Where was this at?
What?
B-A-W-L-S.
Probably the best energy drink that's ever been made, ever.
I did not know it was an energy drink. I thought it was just a soda.
Whoops.
Because they have orange balls and root beer balls, and the variety that I had was the ginger balls.
Yeah, that looked so good.
So they don't discriminate. That's good.
Right.
No,
right.
Was it ginger ale balls?
No. It was
just ginger
ball. And it was, because I was like, oh, it's going to be like ginger ale. It was not.
So it was like ginger beer. Kicked you right in the mouth.
Oh, it did.
That sounds awesome.
So I had a little, and then the scrot was up off the ground. I was clenched. I was ready to move.
You were hyped up on Mountain Dew and Skittles.
I was at Fry's Electronics. And they have a little concession area in the middle of the store where you can get like scones and apparently not Rice Krispies and balls. Energy
because
drink.
Every discerning geek and nerd wants scones when they're shopping for their electronics.
Evidently.
Well, but at the very least, when you roll into Fry's, you know you got to have your balls on because that's where they got all the gear. It's magnificent.
That's funny.
So I rolled in because, ladies and gentlemen, we have acquired a PA system so that we can go to game stores. Jackson, you're going to tell us what our new plan is because you had the spreadsheet for 3 days and you were in Milwaukee with nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
better to do.
We will be going to game stores. You have been informed.
Okay.
And we're done here.
See, this is why I like being the equipment guy because I don't have to be the logistics guy.
Right?
I have cemented my place on the podcast.
Yeah.
Everyone has a role. Yeah.
Right?
But no, we're going to be taking everything on the road.
Taking the show on the road.
Portable podcast. Go to a couple game stores and make some bad decisions.
And some people said it couldn't be done.
Yeah, they were stupid. They still are stupid.
Well, they are.
Mouth
somebody said it couldn't be done. And then somebody said, well, but you can't do it like at a convention and still have, fill the entire room. So I laid out a couple bone.
2 Starbase Indies and 2 Hoosier Cons later.
Yeah, exactly. So
and 1 Gen Con too.
And 1 Gen, yeah. So it's only been a year and a half. It hasn't been 2 years yet. Mm-hmm. And we now have a portable, as in hit the little button, pull the little handle up. It walks through the airport with you like a piece of carry-on luggage. Portable speaker system.
Man.
What?
Oh, yeah. Did you not notice that?
No, that's going to sound super good when we're at a Good Morning America window at Gen Con.
Exactly.
And we can just set it at the end of where we're at.
And by then,
people
I
can
want
listen.
a full Bluetooth link so that we don't have to have a wire that people would trip over. We'd have to tape down to the carpet.
We just need the guitars from Mad Max and cosplay. We're good to go.
And we're done. Yeah, I've got a guitar mic for him to plug right in and be like, and
it's hardcore.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And all you need to do with that is those little tiny canisters of WD-40.
What?
And a lighter. And a lighter. And there you got the flames coming out of the end of his axe.
And that's how Gaming with Scott burned down the con.
Hey, no. This cosplay is not sanctioned by Gaming with Scott nor any of its subsidiary corporations. That Mad Max cosplayer burned down that wing of the con. He just happened to be being interviewed by Gaming with Scott. You go to our website and find the audio for that. That dirty. Whoa. Okay.
What?
So it's all good. No, so now it's basically adding a third piece of luggage to our already. It's nice luggage. I pulled off the sticker and I didn't do it in a nice way.
It's pretty horrible.
I'll fix that.
You should have let me do it. That's one of my talents is pulling stickers off cleanly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
As you can tell, I have no patience for that.
Yeah.
Because I finally just went spastic howler monkey on it and went...
I'm pretty sure you can't put Goo Gone on that.
I think I can if I use a Q-tip.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Or you could also put it in the microwave because the microwave will heat the glue up so it'll come off a lot easier.
First of all, that wouldn't fit in a microwave.
Maybe not your microwave.
Yeah.
I get not with that attitude, huh? I guess.
You lack vision, sir.
I guess. So what you're saying is I should open the door, press that up against the microwave, and just put it on 25 seconds? Just let it fire off into the room?
Heat lamp.
I was going to say, heat lamp would probably...
You could do that.
Would probably loosen the glue up, and you could probably just take a razor blade to it, to the paper.
So, okay,
whatever. I'll let you figure it out.
First of all, wouldn't that also do that to the finish? Second of all, the phrase delicate electronic equipment, not lost on either of you guys, huh?
Okay, well, first of all, it doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to sound good.
Oh, well, it already sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great. So I don't care about the finish. But then again, I'm not the one that paid for it. So
well, I don't give a shit about the finish either. I just don't want that stupid sticker on there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm picking a putty knife and I'll just rub my posterior on it. That's warm, right?
I can't stop looking at it now since you brought it up.
Probably some acetone at the end of a putty knife. Would probably help.
So you're saying
nail polish remover?
Either come home from Milwaukee, take a nap for an hour, and then talk to your wife, or my wife, or the girlfriend, or whoever. Some acetone. Is that what you're
gonna get me in trouble?
She doesn't listen anyway.
That's true statement. I mean, to this podcast, to me, any of it. Kayla, I love you, baby. I love you.
You don't listen to the podcast
until this one episode when it's behind the mask.
Opinions of Gaming with Scott are not held by Mr. Joshua Jackson in any way, shape, or form, especially when the woman that it could will end up shanking me. Anyway, I'm going to shut up.
She'll shank you.
Anyway,
that
damn sticker, I can't stop looking at it.
All right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up, should I?
Also, setting up the H6 felt really, really weird, not putting the extra gray bobble at the top. So it just looks off to me, yeah.
It does. And when you record that way, it's like, what's going on here? No, it is. It's just like it feels as though, it's
a little off-putting. I feel like I didn't do my job all the way.
It is very off-putting, and it just makes you sit back and go, what's wrong here?
Yeah.
Does it sound okay? Does it look okay?
I mean, I know everything sounds okay. There's nothing wrong. It just felt
sounds
weird.
Great.
Yeah.
We need to do karaoke with this at a con.
Right?
I mean, a horrible karaoke, but we need to do something like that.
So here's my deal, and I'm kind of glad that I bought the backup SD card because there is a slot on the front of that thing that says SD, and it will play anything on the root directory. So my thought was we take clips, bumpers, we name them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we're done and we have that hour and a half, we put in the SD card and it plays best of to the crowd while we're resting, sipping, relaxing.
That is a brilliant idea. So we could just play stuff while we're not recording or doing anything.
That's
while
awesome.
We're taking our break.
Yeah.
And people could hear like intros and bumpers and the music for the intro to the Fantasy Weekly game.
Yeah, that'd be
that
good.
gave me shivers and goosebumps. That whole intro just was
24/7 Jackson. I like this.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I love that. Get you wet.
We take last week's game, we throw it up, we do whatever. It's exact, and then it's just ready to go.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good stuff.
I like because I was like this. I was like, okay, this is a tool that we need for our con circuit.
Mm-hmm. Also,
what else can it do?
That's a business expense.
Oh yeah, I saved
that
right off. I saved that
because we're organized. We're an LLC.
Exactly. So it also will do Bluetooth.
Okay.
So I can connect it to my phone and play whatever from the
phone.
I
can connect it to my phone.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
It also is a radio.
Yeah.
So it'll do FM radio.
Mm-hmm.
So we can put it on there. We're good.
That's awesome.
6 hours of battery power.
Mm-hmm.
So that there's no cords. We don't have to put a cord cable down.
Question though, because we're usually at conventions for a lot longer than 6 hours. Is there a cord that goes to it that we could plug it into? So it
absolutely
okay.
We're good then.
Good, because we have the green extension cord in
in
the thing that we could use because we use it for the powerhouse and everything.
And the wall to the powerhouse to the extension cord to the speaker. Yeah. Worst case scenario.
Good deal. All right. So we have extra power in case we need it.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome.
We have backups. Backups are in place.
Yes, they are.
I bought 2 extra and I didn't know this thing came with cables. I mean, I should have thought that it does. Mm-hmm. It came with its own cables, but I bought 2 backup cables for the line in and a backup extender.
Wait, so is this like brand new?
Yeah, I bought that.
Oh, see, I thought it was used because of the sticker.
The sticker.
Shut up.
I can't stop looking.
No, I should have left. Should have just left the damn sticker alone. No, it is brand new. I got it out of the box this morning.
Nice.
You can tell it's that damn sticker.
That's, I mean, in his defense, that's an awful place to put a freaking sticker.
It is.
Right?
Right there over the speaker on the grate. That's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
It is completely retarded.
Yep.
But other than that, the packaging was dumb too. But it was just stupid. There are a couple of design flaws with this box. You notice that nerd and retarded like plastic piece, the little cone head it's got on the top.
Yeah, what is the point of that?
That's to put your phone when you're to put it in portrait or landscape mode. To put your phone when Pandora's playing, so you can see what the thing you've connected it with your Bluetooth and you set it on top of it, and it's all shiny and lets you know what the song is and all of that bullshit.
Yeah, no, nobody's putting their phone on top of that.
No.
Right.
No, not at all.
None at all. So I'm really tempted to just either pry it off or unscrew it. I'm not sure how it's fixed.
It's probably screwed. It probably just a couple screws pop right off.
Yeah. But it was just yarp. It was just one of those where it was just like, well, this is dumb. Oh, okay. I guess I can see how
this wasn't play tested.
Well, I guess maybe if you were using a cord like a 3.5 millimeter jack cord from your phone to the thing. Right. You would probably set your... But who does that? Everybody has Bluetooth nowadays.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody connects wirelessly.
They're trying to take the headphone jack away from the iPhone. So, seriously...
Not trying. They did. They successfully took the...
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they successfully
I thought that was 2 years away.
Yeah.
No, that's...
Well, you wouldn't know. Yeah,
I wouldn't know. Yeah,
neither would I. I have an Android.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I still like to be able to plug in a good old-fashioned pair of headphones and do it. And iPhone is just like... No.
We don't need this.
We have the earbuds. And that's how you get Cybermen, okay? If you've seen them, I'm telling you, that's how this works.
Too ordinary.
Yeah, too ordinary.
Ordinary.
It's ordinary.
Oh, goodness.
I hate Brits. No, I'm kidding.
First, we cast the frame from high-grade aluminium.
What?
So it was no longer ordinary.
Stop it.
That's how the Brits speak.
Ordinary. That's so weird.
I've
never heard ordinary pronounced that way.
Ornery, or did you say ordinary?
Ordinary.
Ordinary.
It's ordinary. It's animals with the aluminium. You've never heard aluminium?
Hey, you know what? It's their language. I can't be too pissed at it.
Hey, guys, how have I gotten through Chapter 3 with 27 karma?
You didn't blow up a planet.
Because you...
I mean, allegedly. Yeah, of course.
Because your stats are ungodly.
That's right.
And you spent karma the way you were supposed to. Yep. And that was what I learned with the system. That's how it's broken. Is I don't mean to be... Once you crank your stats
broken,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first Marvel character I ever played was a character called Monolith.
Okay.
And I jacked my strength up to 125.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much anything I just hit it. It's like, what do? I punch it. You do 125 points of damage. Okay, I punch it 3 more times. Okay, it died. Like, nothing has that much health. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, mischief managed.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. And it was just one of those where it was like, oh, Well, do I need a bunch of other skills? Well, maybe you need fighting. No, I need strength because I'm just going to hit it.
Yeah.
The best and absolute worst was we got into this battle royale in this arena of we were pulled in from extra dimensional space, and it was kind of a one-off, but we all get to bring our regular characters. So this guy next to me was a robotic spider. Like he went and he transformed into this giant arachnid.
Interesting. Okay.
And everybody was like, "Oh, cool." And I said, "All right, first move, what do you do?" I said, "Well, I gather up all that guy's legs." He said, "What?" And I said, "Well, I got 125 strength, so I just take them all."
You beat him with a
yeah, with another mother from. So I used the robotic spider to smash in like a hammer.
Yeah.
And he was going, "No!" And he didn't have enough strength to break away.
It's like, here's your Spidey sense, mother.
And he had the equivalent of spider sense. So, like a half a round before it happened, he was like, "No!" And then I went, "Pow! Pow! Pow!" So I hit like 4 people with him. And then he was almost out of health. So I threw him away. He had like 20 health left. And he was like, "I can't do anything
He
now."
was reduced to a microwave, essentially.
And he cowered in the corner for the rest of the game.
Oh.
He was like, "I revert back to human form and I go run and hide." I was like, "Okay, good."
Yeah, I think any character I make from here on out in Marvel is just going to be a stat-heavy character, and I'll just punch stuff.
There you go.
There it is, because that's fun.
Because I mean, having 16 powers is great and all, but I would much rather have stats that are ridiculous.
Yeah, if we actually rolled new characters at any point in the future, I'd play a magic user. I would probably go intellect, because that's the antithesis of what I have now with Fenris.
Well, and that's the kicker too. Is most people go fighting, agility, strength, endurance. They want the full health. They want the full package as far as the fighting goes.
Yeah.
And then
or you just take all of the stats up to ridiculous.
You're just
right,
like,
right.
yes.
Well, most people don't have that much karma.
This is Ryan's. You can have anything.
Well, more people should be superheroes and do good things.
Yeah.
Oh, good reminder, Scott.
About what? Oh yeah, isn't it though? Because today we have the vape. Because today you're going to go, okay, we get it.
We get it, bro. You vape.
That's a long drag.
We get it. You vape.
Yeah, did you see that vape?
Yeah.
He vapes. He's a vapor.
No, that ain't nothing. Hold up. Yeah, let's just turn this up by 10.
Turning what up by 10?
The voltage.
That's a terrible idea. You're going to die.
I'm not
You're
going to
kill yourself.
I'm afraid to ask what's going on.
He's going to get more smoke. More vapor.
Let's go Puff.
He's going to chase the dragon, as it were.
Let's go Puff.
Yeah, that looks super cool.
That's cool.
I get it. You vape.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Yeah. And it's not any more of a power hit. It's just more smoky.
Smoky.
And that's not, so, yeah, but that was a good idea, right? We can vape. It's all kind of good.
Yep.
So, Rico, you would go stat heavy, kill it character if you did something extra?
I don't think I would necessarily be the kill it character. I would still be a hero. I would be I won't break you unless I'm forced to.
Whatever.
I think I'd play an anti-hero. Whoa.
I wouldn't.
No,
You know how awesome it is having that much karma? Being able to have stats that high because you're a hero and you don't kill things, except Nazis.
I don't know if that's 100% true. I understand the concept that just came out of your mouth, but
It's pretty sweet.
yeah, no, I got you.
I accidentally broke my character more than what he already was and did not even intend to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I want to play a character with tactile hypnosis.
Yeah, you do.
That'd be good. That'd be interesting.
So, that would be another Kilgore, right? Have you seen Jessica Jones?
No, I have not.
You have not seen Jessica Jones.
I have not. I just finished Iron Fist. I actually thought it was pretty good.
Okay, spoiler alert. We're going to talk about Iron Fist.
Spoiler alert.
We're not going to spoil any of it. We're just going to talk about it.
Okay.
So I heard everybody was all showing their ass, I think that's the technical term, on Facebook about Iron Fist.
Yeah, I don't think it was as bad as everybody makes it out to be at all.
Rico?
What?
Do you think it's as bad as everybody made it out to be at all?
I have a couple problems with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because there's
dialogue breaks down in a few places.
Okay. All right. Sure.
I'll agree with that.
And
like that never happened to Daredevil. Okay.
Yeah, and
Never.
the guy that played Rand,
the white guy that played the Chinese dude.
No, he's always been a white guy.
I know. Wait, you mean in the comic books he was a white guy?
He's always been a white guy.
He's always been a white guy.
That's I don't understand people's hour where they should have had an Asian guy play him, except he's always been a white guy.
And and everyone here knows why that is, right?
White privilege?
Yes, but more than that, like back in 1970, whatever, when they wanted to do the Kung Fu Oriental bring in Western mysticism, if they would have brought in an Asian character as the title character and tried to sell that back in 1972, do you think any of the comic fans would buy it?
No. That's why.
No.
So they came David Carradine.
Yeah, right. Even after David Carradine. Okay. Yeah. So what they did was they took a somewhat pushy, somewhat convoluted story about how a 10-year-old little white boy fell into a monastery in the clouds for 15 years and came back
in a different dimension.
That's in a different dimension. Came back 25 years later. He's the Iron Fist.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So, but he's always been a white dude.
He's always been a white dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what the comics are. That's not my fault. You can go talk to Stan Lee. I didn't write that. Hashtag, just saying.
Go talk to Stan Lee, the billionaire.
Right. See if go talk to Generalissimo. We hope he listens out. Dude, I'm all about it. I was sort of glad that they did, and everybody lost their minds that, well, you didn't have an Asian guy play me. I should have an Asian guy play.
Like, shut up.
And I was like, seriously?
Yeah.
So that was not your point with the story. The dialogue breaks down at a couple points.
And the character playing Daniel Rand, his kung fu was kind of sloppy. That was it. That was the only problem I had with it. That was it. Was the dialogue broke down in just a couple places. It wasn't like it plugged the entire thing. And his fighting scenes weren't. They could have been better. That was it. That was the only problem I had with it. I thought it was a great story. It was a great new hero learning. Oh, okay. So I was on Facebook having this argument with somebody. Okay, listeners, don't argue with people on Facebook. It's
dumb.
Yeah. Thank you. And so, what was I talking about before I went on a tangent about arguing on Facebook?
You were talking about Danny Rand's Kung Fu.
Sloppy Kung Fu.
And talking about how he was just learning how to use these Iron Fist powers because, he had just recently attained it. And dude was like, no, he's been the Iron Fist for like 15 years. And I was like, no. Well, first of all, that's not possible.
Right.
Because he was 10 15 years ago.
Exactly.
And he didn't have the Iron Fist powers except maybe for a year.
Max.
Tops, yeah.
Because here's the thing that people don't understand about and this is going to be another.
And you know why he didn't have them very long?
Yes. Why?
Because he was in Kunlun for 15 years. That's the first time the gate opened and he was able to go.
Yeah.
So he became the Iron Fist, and 15 years later the gate opened again, and he was able to leave. He hasn't been the Iron Fist for 15 years. He's maybe been the Iron Fist for a year tops.
Right, because
and he was still training.
Yeah, he was still
as
training.
the Iron Fist.
Right.
So he's still trying to get a grip of his powers. No, he's been the Iron Fist for 15 years. Well, no, he hasn't. You're dumb.
Yeah. and there's two reasons that we can just show that right away. First of all, they just let him out.
Yeah.
Like, it did show up, but this is the first time seriously they let the new Iron Fist out. Like, who's been it for 15 years? They wouldn't let him out
didn't
before
even
that.
let him. He probably just left on his own.
Bolted, okay?
Because he was guarding the gate.
And I don't mean to be this way, but you would make the statement, we've been the Iron Fist for 15 years, only if you don't understand the term origin story.
Yeah, that's exactly what this was.
Like, this is the beginning of the Iron Fist for Danny Rand. Like, seriously? He's been the Iron Fist forever. No, he hasn't. Stop arguing like a dumb person.
Yeah, the invisible fence went down. He was able to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
And he did, too.
The batteries to his shot collar died. He was free to go.
He was like, what? And just running through the neighborhood. You know he was. You were like, where's the dog at? Whose dog is it? Oh, my God, that's my dog. Shit.
He didn't know how to replenish his chi. He didn't know how to heal. All he knew was how to channel the fist and hit stuff really, really hard.
Well, and he didn't know that all the time either.
And then he didn't even know that all the time.
He was Doug from the movie Up. He was the dog.
Yeah. Squirrel. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And it was, I thought, as an origin story, it was a perfectly acceptable origin story of someone trying to come to terms and grips with their new powers. All the people giving it hate, you're stupid and you don't understand storytelling.
Well, I didn't understand.
Just so in case you guys don't understand storytelling, Gaming with Scott's going to have
we got a podcast.
A podcast that's going to be coming out in the future. Mm-hmm. So if you're having difficulty with storytelling, we'll be happy to walk you through it using little words and stuff that you can understand.
Monosyllabic words.
Yeah. Oh,
Rico, now they're not listening.
No, they're still listening.
Forget that shit. Mongo's coming, okay?
They're still listening. They're going to be like, you know what? That Rico guy, he tells it like it is. I like that. Follow me on Twitter at R1C0.
There it is. Boom.
Oh, you're funny.
So, Defenders.
Well, hold on. 7 out of 10. That's what I would give it. 7 out of 10.
You give it a solid 5 out of 7?
I said 7 out of 10.
I think
would
a
say
7
4
out of
out
10
of
is...
7.
I think 4
Where
out of 7.
are you getting 7?
Because it's internet. You got to understand what's going on.
You're so full of shit.
You're an idiot.
There was a thing. There was a
I missed
thread
it.
on Facebook.
Every 15 years, this rating pops up.
Yeah. Boom.
Goes back.
I would give it a 4 out of 7 or a 7 out of 10.
Look, now you're going to say, look, it's a majority. It's 2 out of 3.
Technically, it's 3 against 1 if we're going by.
Really? We're not talking about voting shares.
If we're going by board majority. Yeah, it's 3 and 1.
I didn't bring that up. It's a 7 out of 10's okay.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. That's I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
On a 10, I'd give it a 3 on a 7 scale, but on a 10 scale, maybe give it an 8.
That doesn't correlate at all.
Yeah.
3 out of 7 and 8 out of 10.
Well,
internet listeners knew exactly what I was talking about.
I was about to say there's a perfect 5-7. Perfect 5 out of 7.
Right. That's the perfect rating is 5 out of 7.
This is like scoring in figure skating. No one can explain it, but it happens.
Just because you didn't.
You guys are the Russian judges in figure skating. This is what it is. I mean, you can't speak English and you're just like, duh. And you 7 out of 7. 5 out of 7. That makes no sense.
You didn't see the thread. You would have to see it, and then you would laugh because then be like, oh, I get it now. That's funny.
Yeah. You'll have to show it to me.
Yeah, we'll have to find
it.
Okay. Is it a 10 out of 14? No.
Stop it.
No, it's not.
Listen here, Vlad.
Jessica Jones was a 10 out of 14.
I never saw Jessica Jones.
And neither have I. It's worth watching.
Okay, so you guys like Doctor Who?
Yeah.
I would watch Jessica Jones, except there's the whole rape subplot thing that makes me really uncomfortable.
Well,
that's
and they do.
I feel the same way with the TV show The Magician.
It's the sexual abuse and rape that really makes me uncomfortable. So I can't watch it.
Well, but then I think you'd like it because they do it well. It's not. It's
they
not
do
like
the graping well. Is that what you just said?
I mean, that's the reason I never read/watched Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, really?
And that's the reason I will never watch Gladiator ever again.
Because when the
Roman legions go there and they burn his fields down and kill his wife and his son and they raped her to death for it. Yeah. I saw that movie once and never again. It's a great movie.
Right,
Russell Crowe, you make great movies, but I cannot watch that one again because of the rape scenes. Yeah. I don't know why. That's like I don't often get triggered, but
but it's a thing.
Rape and stuff like that will trigger me. Yeah.
Because David Tennant plays Kilgore.
Yeah, I heard he was like really, really good.
In Jessica Jones.
Good.
Yeah, I heard that
he was balls amazing.
Yeah, people said that David Tennant plays an amazing character. That's is a scummy character.
Superhero?
Oh, no,
he's a bad guy.
Oh.
He's a villain.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a villain. But people say they like him so much because David Tennant brings the character to such life and start to sympathize with the rapey villain.
Oh,
because David Tennant
horrible.
does such an amazing job.
Those are the best villains.
Yeah, when you can sympathize with the villain.
Yeah.
So
is he really the villain? I don't know.
Well, no, you're like he's a villain. He's a terrible villain. He's a bad guy.
But he has a reason to be the villain.
No, and then you're like, well, but he kind of suffered himself.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well...
You can't blame him. He was brought up that way.
That was...
Well, no, that's not the case even at all.
I haven't seen it, so that makes total sense to me.
The horrible things that were done to him, he probably is just, he's just doing that as a defense mechanism. And it's just... And then and then the minute you can go, well, maybe, then you're like... Then you step back and go, oh my God, how could I think that? This guy's an abomination.
Rape is not a defense mechanism.
I haven't seen the show. I've heard a lot of talked about it, so I have no reason to talk on it like I'm some expert. But I hear people say they sympathize with him because there's a point in the character arc with Kilgore when he doesn't understand the things that he's doing with his air quote victims, if it's his powers doing it or if they're really interested in him as a person. So he struggles with that in the show, I hear, and people really begin to sympathize with him at that. Not because it's David Tennant, but because he brings such a life to that character. They're like, oh my God, that would be a crazy power to have when you don't even know that you're using it.
And what is the power?
Do what I say.
Dominate?
Remember
like
how
tactile,
that tactile
hypnosis.
Like in the first Wolverine movie, right? The girl.
No.
That's how she had Wolverine fall, blah, 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 right?
I don't know, man. It's just he has the
why
power
you
to...
no?
The power is
Yeah.
do what I say.
By your voice, by
Yep. No, do what I say.
That's it. That's just
Go
his
stand
power.
in the corner.
He's got really vampire up in this.
The next person...
Except you didn't even have to throw chops for it. It's like
Right.
It just happens.
Methuselah level.
No, it's a Methuselah
dominate.
level power.
Yeah.
At one point, he's standing. He's like, everybody shut up. The room goes silent. And he walks over and grabs his cell phone. And he goes, the next person's cell phone that goes off will eat it. And they're like, everybody goes to vibrate. Like it's
Turn
just like,
it off.
and it's this whole, and they would just eat the phone. Like, well, you'd break your teeth on it. You bet you would, because you'd eat it. It's horrible.
That's his power.
That's his
People
power.
just do what he says.
Jesus.
And so if he's...
And it goes way off the reservation into creepy. I mean, it's, and then he's like, well, but I don't understand. These people like me. They want to be around me. They want to do the things I ask them to do. It's not me forcing my will upon them. I just ask them to do things and they do them for me. Like, there was a whole period where you were not under my spell and you were doing things because you liked me, right?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
and it's
that's the problem that the
just
character has.
deep.
And that's why people sympathize for him, because
Okay.
he doesn't ever know and has probably always been the power. And he doesn't know any better. So like I said, I've never seen it, but this is what people have told me. I'm no expert. I can't say I've seen it because I haven't.
Okay.
Give it 2 episodes and you will just be like, what? You're hooked. And by the time
Good to know.
by the time you get to the end, you will have been on a white knuckle roller coaster ride. And you will want to see the conclusion. And the conclusion, there were a group of people, they're the same type of people that went, well, Iron Fist is dumb because the guy was the thing. He was Iron Fist for 15 years. Those same kind of people said that they were dissatisfied with the ending of Jessica Jones.
Okay.
Nope, not at all. That was the perfect ending. It was succinct.
Okay.
And exactly where it needed to be.
And what is her power set?
Super
She's
strength.
super strong.
She's super strong, baby.
Gotcha.
She's super.
And
She got the
marries.
super strength.
She marries Luke Cage.
No?
not in the Netflix series.
Okay.
I think they were dating at one point, but
Yep.
I don't think they're like officially.
Because for our listeners at home, do you know what Luke Cage's power is?
Yep.
What is? Do you know?
I just thought it was his thick skin. It's impermeable. or whatnot.
He's unbreakable.
Yeah, and super strong.
Right. So he can finally let go with her, and she can finally let go with him.
And that's how hotels explode.
Yeah, there were a couple times that beds literally
Well,
exploded.
So does Jessica Jones sleep with Rosario Dawson because she slept with all the other superheroes associated with this world?
Okay, first of all,
spoilers. I can't
I know
let-
she
come
didn't
on.
sleep with Iron
Rosario
Fist.
Dawson didn't sleep with any of them.
I thought she did.
Nope.
Nope.
Daredevil.
No,
Didn't she sleep with
she didn't
Daredevil?
sleep with Daredevil.
No.
She hasn't slept with any of them.
She's just associated. She's the groupie. She's the groupie.
That's because she's a doctor, and just people with these supers just keep falling into her life because she's a doctor.
And I don't mean to be this way, but at the end, I have one pick at Iron Fist, and it's a significant pick.
Okay.
After you get enough holes punched in you, and you're like, we need a hospital. We need a super secret hospital. We should have a hospital that's under this floorboard in the basement. If you own Rand Corporation and you're worth a couple $1 billion,
Billion.
with a billion with a B,
Billion.
why don't you like buy an operating room? Make
Because
an
he's been
operating
in
room?
Kunlun for 15 years with a dirty sack and a stone floor to sleep on. He doesn't know until late in the series that he's invested or he's inherited billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and at that point, he couldn't just go, you know what I need here? Because I've got a shiv in the side. Yeah.
No, because
Really? He couldn't just reach out
because
to...
he was too busy plotting revenge against the Black Hand or whatever.
His finances weren't liquid. They were in the company.
Yeah, they were tied up in the company.
He really had $100 and a thing of Tic Tacs. That's really what he had.
And I don't mean to be this way, but you could... Okay, so he was in Kowloon for the whole time. Kunlun, okay. He couldn't get out. Kamartaj has their own doctor. Seriously?
No, he couldn't.
That's all I'm
because
saying.
the gate was closed for 15
Whatever.
years.
Yeah.
Kamartaj has a top-notch neurosurgeon. This guy couldn't get a friggin' package of bandages. Really?
One thing with Iron Fist, I wish they would have said more about the story about the Meachums. I wish they would have delved into that more.
That's coming.
Well, I know it is. It's just, even for the first season, I
was about to say, season 2, you're going to see a lot of crazy stuff with the Meachums, I bet.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they set it up well with them. I thought
Well,
it was okay. It was okay. That's why I said 7 and not 8.
I wish they would have.
That's why I said 3 and not 4.
I wish they would have discussed how the Black Hand how the Meachums got caught up with the Black Hand.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Like we know why he had cancer. They gave him a cure for his cancer or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
Why? Yeah, but why did they see? Oh, I know why. Because they wanted their finger in the pie of Rand.
Yeah.
Right. They need to go into that more. You're right. They're
Just backstory.
Yeah, some
setting
backstory
it
would
up.
be great.
I'm in love with the 13th floor of Rand building.
Because it's the only building that has 13 floors in it?
No, because it's got that secret floor that nobody knows about that goes, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
And to get to 13, you got to have a special key card.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool as hell.
That is cool.
I was like, that's neat.
Agreed.
I really liked that. I'm gonna have to when I buy a building and when I build a building,
you're gonna have a secret 13th floor.
I'm gonna have a secret 13th floor put in.
I thought that was the thing in the 80s. Essentially, most buildings they didn't have a 13th floor
because it's bad luck.
Because it's bad luck.
Superstition.
Yeah.
Jeez, I know. Just wait for it. It was coming.
Yeah. So Defenders is going to be Luke Cage, Jessica Jones,
Iron Fist,
Daredevil.
No,
Daredevil's not in the Defenders.
The other one.
The other one? The other Daredevil?
There was a fourth one. What's the fourth show that I'm thinking
I have
about
no
here?
idea. I admittedly don't know a whole lot about the Defenders. I was more into X-Men and X-Force and.
I thought Daredevil was in it. No.
No.
I don't think Daredevil's ever been a Defender.
I'd have to look it up.
Samsonite. Sorry.
No, but I also saw this sexy little. Have you guys been on Instagram at all?
I don't get on Instagram.
No,
you don't get on
I don't
Instagram
get on Instagram,
and
I don't get on Tumblr.
Well, nobody gets on Tumblr.
Well, that's not true. That's where all the shit posters go. All the shit posters go to Tumblr.
Right. Ooh. I'll tell you what, though.
And people thought 4chan and Reddit was the seedy underbelly of
No,
the
it's
internet.
Tumblr.
No, it's Tumblr. All the shit posters on Tumblr are the seedy underbelly of the internet. Yeah. Screw you, Tumblr.
Jeez,
you guys are the worst. Social justice worrying everything and being triggered at everything. Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what. I need to go to the Pacific Northwest to get some coffee. That's all I have to say.
Caribou.
Holy Moses!
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
I've seen those pictures.
It's all kinds of deliciously lovely.
Yep.
But right now I'm trying to find the
Defenders.
No, I've moved on from the Defenders. That was like two
He's over
conversations ago. The 2017 Netflix poster.
Yeah. It'll tell you everything.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh, Punisher?
Ooh, Punisher.
Are they going to come out? Oh, that's Punisher. That's right. Punisher's getting his own series, isn't he?
Yep, and it's all the spent brass and blood in the skull shape Punisher.
Yeah,
and it
Punisher's
says
awesome.
It says Netflix 2017.
Really? Who's playing Punisher?
The same dude that played him in Daredevil.
Yeah, the same guy that played him in Daredevil season 2.
Oh yeah, the guy from The Walking Dead.
Yes.
I liked him. He was a
liked him a
great
lot.
Punisher.
Yeah, he was a pretty pro Punisher.
Yeah, he was.
Agreed.
And they had the general that was in his unit is the Kurgan. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, in his trial. Yeah, baby.
Nice.
It was all kinds of good. He was also in Legends of DC, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Have you guys watched any of that?
Nope, never.
I watched 4 or 5 episodes and lost interest.
Really? Why?
It was okay.
Did you watch from the beginning or did you pick it up in the middle?
No,
Okay.
very beginning.
Oh, I can tell you why
it's okay.
I didn't watch it.
Why?
DC sucks.
Well, okay.
It's okay.
So I hear
It was okay.
I hear a lot of that. Okay. Let me put it this way. Okay. DC movies.
That's it.
Hey.
Sorry, movies.
Suck.
DC movies
This
suck.
is coming from the guy who gave up on Sons of Anarchy, which is a great show.
Dude, I gave that thing 5 episodes and then went, got to the thing where they burned on the guy's back, and I went,
That's like giving up on Supernatural after the first season. You can't do it.
Hey, you shut your mouth, because I went all the way to the end of season 2 and watched the 2 episodes to the end and went, ugh, I can't do this. Then I said, okay, give it a week. I will go back.
Yeah.
And I started at season 3, episode 1, and I'm hooked.
Yep.
Okay.
There's like
so I had to skip 2 seasons of that show, and now I'm in. There's like 9 or 10 episodes or 11 seasons after that.
It's like on the 12th season or 13th
12th
season.
or 13th, something ridiculous.
Well, they got away from campy horror and went with the metaphysical angels, demons.
Right, which I'm in on. So that worked, okay?
Agreed. So why don't you listen to me on that?
Because
Sons of Anarchy is BA. You need to recommit.
No, it's not. It's still trash.
You are a dirty whore, and you need to take that back.
Hey, Jackson,
What?
you're wrong.
No.
Did you watch Justified?
Yes.
The Timothy Oliphant?
It was just as good as Justified.
I was going to say, what's better, Justified or Sons of Anarchy?
Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh.
I'm telling you. You need to recommit. I'm telling you. I don't buy TV seasons, and that's one TV season I bought. It's great.
You bought Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
You also bought Spartacus, didn't you?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Spartacus?
It's awesome.
Do you want some complete badassery?
Yes, sir.
Spartacus.
Hey, Andy Whitfield was the best, though. He died of lung cancer after the first season, and McIntyre was the guy they brought in.
Yep.
He was okay. He was still a good show with him.
And you know
Andy
what? It
Whitfield.
took me halfway through the second season, and I was okay with it. He had a puffy left eye, which I was like, Spartacus would not have a puffy left eye. I got over the puffy left eye.
Yeah.
And it went well. All the way to the very last episode, I was really, really impressed. But season 1 was balls good, and I'm talking holy shit good.
And I have all that if you want to watch it. It might be on
sounds like
Netflix.
I need to watch it. If it's on Netflix, I'll just look for it on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Let's put it this way. I watched the first episode.
It's very good.
And came another couple nights. I was like, oh, this was so good. And I had 2 nights I couldn't get back to it. I watched the second episode, Rico, and then powered through the rest of season 1 in less than a day and a
man,
half.
I did that with the first season of Magicians.
Oh, my God, it was amazing.
Binged the first season of Magicians hard. Let me see if Spartacus is. Spartacus is on the Netflix.
Oh, yes, it is. And
there are 4 seasons of it on Netflix?
Yes. That's all.
One's a prequel with Gannicus.
A Thracian man
2
is condemned to a brutal death in the blada blada blada.
Hey,
in the arena.
Gannicus was my favorite.
Gattakus was my favorite too.
So there are 4 seasons of this.
Yep. And it's worth the watch.
It truly is.
Well, now I've got something to watch.
Yeah. You will like it.
I mean, let's put it this way. Of series that I've ever seen on television, top 3.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to watch that then.
You need to power through Sons of Anarchy. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed.
Bros, it is 9:30 and we haven't even started Marvel yet.
That's a true statement.
This is true. It's okay. We're kind of
I'm
riffing.
okay.
I'm
okay if we don't Marvel and we just do Behind the Mask. But
we're going to get a couple of episodes of Marvel.
I would hope so because
guarantee
I have a murder
get
boner for arcade.
That's okay. I understand
Keep your boner to yourself.
I understand that.
I can control it even because it's made out of Dark Force energy.
Whoa.
I just need rubber gloves. Does Dark Force need lube? Does Dark Force need lube?
I mean, only for you.
And that's because he likes you. Nobody else gets lube.
It burns.
Yes.
It's okay.
He's not selling a sausage. He's selling a sizzle.
Damn it. I just threw up in my mouth.
I was choked on my drink. That would have been
Gag
bad.
reflex. People love it. Sons of Anarchy.
Okay. Watch Jessica Jones. I'll give Sons of Anarchy another 4 episodes.
Okay. I got you. Not the same 4.
No, not the same 4. I'll start with number 6.
You could just go to like season 8 or whatever and just watch those 4
It's good
episodes and
stuff.
call it a day.
Jax Teller.
No, it's terrible.
Shut up.
Biker gangs are terrible.
Well,
The politics of biker gangs are terrible.
yeah, that's probably a true statement. But the TV show's good.
Because my take is, we're hardcore. We're backers.
Why do you sound like Macho Man Randy Savage?
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's just
I'm thinking right now.
You ate too many Slim Jims. What's going on?
When they come for me, you're going to take pride my gun from my cold.
Yeah, seriously. That's what it is.
Seriously?
It's
It is
stupid.
not.
That's exactly what it is.
Stop it.
It's like, first of all, you bought a gun because you live in one of the best countries that allows anyone to buy a gun, and that's a God-given constitutional right. Okay.
Yeah.
When they come for you, you don't rate black helicopters, mofo. You ain't that important. You know how they're going to come for you? Mr. Jackson, can you come to the door, please?
He's not here right now.
Excuse, we need to talk to me. Can you put some underwear on, Mr. Jackson?
Yeah, seriously.
That's how that shit's gonna go down.
I'm
Okay,
being oppressed.
yeah, that's how that shit's gonna go.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. They're coming for me, Martha. Like that's not what it's gonna be. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna pull into your driveway, which will likely not be
It'll be
gravel.
one squad car.
Right. It'll be
two
one
officers.
Yeah, and they'll be like, well, I just had to go with Randy because he had to come over here and talk to you. Can you put some pants on, please?
No.
And that's how that's going to happen.
But anyway, Sons of Anarchy, you need to
Okay.
give it a shot.
And the only thing that kept me going through that was Peg.
Peg. What?
Yeah. From Love and Married.
Married with Children?
Yeah, Married with Children. Peg. She's the only thing that kept me going through there.
Christina Applegate was all right.
Whatever.
And Married with Children, she absolutely was.
Oh, at Married with Children,
Told
she was
ya.
magnificent.
Yeah.
She was a 5 out of 7.
Perfect 5 out of 7.
Yeah.
Perfect 5 out of 7.
8.3 out of 10.
Wow. What is
Perfect
that
5-7.
what is that on the Clydesdale scale?
You
That's how many Clydesdales it would
SJP's
take
10 out of 10.
to tear
I
me
just-
off of that? Is that what? That's terrible.
Golden locks.
So have you never heard that joke?
No.
So this a blonde walks by. They're on the beach. The guy's like, "Whoa, man, she's like an 8 out of 10." The other guy's, no, dude, 8.5." And the third guy's like, 2. And I look over and they're like, "What?" And then this brunette comes by in this skimpy little French cut. And the guy's like, "Oh, that's a 9 out of 10. That's perfect." The other guy's, "No, 9.5, man." You look down at the third guy. He's like, 3. What is wrong with you? Then this redhead. I mean, just unbelievable. Micro Keeney type. Boom. Just she's got it all. First guy's like, "That's a that young lady right there. That is a perfect 10." Second guy goes, "No, I agree with you completely. That's a perfect 10." They look over at the other guy. He goes, "She's a 6." And he goes, "What scale are you talking about?" He goes, "It's the Clydesdale scale." And they, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's the number of Clydesdales it would take to tear me off of her." All right.
Now I've heard the joke, and that's great.
There it is.
That's good stuff.
I'm
There
going
it
to
is.
start using the Clydesdale scale from
Right.
here on out.
And there it is. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Right.
Everything's relative.
Ta-da.
I like it.
6. Really? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. I
By
get
comparison, we're on the same page.
We're on the same scale. Exactly.
Yeah.
Clydesdale scale.
Yeah.
Is that how I didn't know that was a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing.
How many SJPs would it take to
Right.
pry me off of that?
Exactly. Saddle up, boys. It's time to ride.
I like it.
That's all I'm saying. It's all kind of. So I think we've have it gone to the end of this particular rabbit hole.
I have no
think.
idea.
I think so. I think so.
think
We
so.
roto-rooted the hell out of that.
Right? I think we have. This show has been almost a perfect 5 out of 7.
Almost.
Almost. It's been.
We got to
good.
find that for you, Jackson, so you can
We will.
get in on the
we'll
joke.
find it and
Please.
post it because you don't understand.
I'm ignorant.
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 You're the ignorant mother. What? Who? So Iron Fist was all right. I thought it was pretty good. Jessica Jones was really good. Daredevil was good. I can't wait for Punisher to get his own series.
Agreed.
I really enjoyed seeing Punisher and Fisk in the same room.
Yes.
So you guys know
Vincent D'Onofrio played.
Wilson Fisk.
Yes.
Yes, and
He was
the Kingpin.
he
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
Yes.
I was a little apprehensive at first when I saw he was playing the Kingpin, and then I remembered he was amazing. And then I watched it, and I was like, "That is exactly how I would want my Kingpin to be
Yeah.
like."
Yep.
Now, you know that there is rumor for season 3 of Daredevil that Fisk will still be in the clink, and there's going to be a lot of focus on Vanessa, the White Queen,
Worth it. That'll totally be awesome.
and Cottonmouth's sister in Harlem, the Black Queen.
Nice.
And on the chessboard of New York, the White Queen and Black Queen battle for power in the streets.
Nice.
Right?
Oh, wow.
That. I just got a semi over here. I'm ready to go.
And I'm like, ooh, this could be really, really good.
It will be.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I'm all about it. I'm all
Gosh darn it. Netflix is putting out good stuff.
Agreed.
Netflix has put out some friggin' quality.
Yes. Buy stock. It's
Yeah.
going to keep going through the roof.
I'm really tempted to significantly go out and
Yeah.
purchase a stock.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 if I can. I don't think I can afford it, but maybe
2.5.
a stock on the Clydesdale scale. Yeah, I see what you're
Maybe.
saying. All right, it's a qualifier is what I'm saying.
It is.
Exactly. All right. So, from all of us at Gaming with Scott to all of you at home, as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate Media production. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Josh Elliott is at Asmodee369. Dan is at Malkware. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. And Rico is at R1CO. Or me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. Remember, superfans, the more you share, the more we make. If you love what we do, share it with your friends. If you don't love what we do, please share it with us. This show will only be made better by listener participation. Send us email or comments on Facebook, or send us a tweet of the things you would like us to discuss. We promise we will get your comments and topics on the air. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.